Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Algorand, ALGO. Let's go. Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go down below and tap that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. While you're down there, if you can tap the like button too, that'd be great. All right, Algorand on the weekly time frame. I think I said in my last video or so that I do believe that Algorand's bottom is in my opinion. We've been kind of going perfectly sideways here for a little bit. We did, if you look at this blue line here, break above some previous resistance that started. I mean, you could even really pull this line all the way back. Touching maybe right there. Kind of like where I had it anyways. But let's just say starting back in January 3rd of 2022. So it's been almost a full year now, and we finally broke above it. And we were waiting for the retest, and it, might be pretty bullish that we didn't go all the way back down, but let's see. So on the weekly time frame, I have got Fibonacci from the very bottom to the top, and we have been underneath the 618 Fibonacci for quite some time now, which originally was concerning to me. When I did my first Algorand video, it was roughly right around here, and I said that we are probably either going to go sideways or go down to the 786. We need to break back above this 618, and that still holds. We still need to break above this 618. The good news is that it's looking pretty decent, in my opinion. We had the breakout. We hit the 20 EMA, basically. Got rejected, which, that's normal. I mean, we have been underneath this 20. This is the first attempt to get above the 20. That's probably normal. I was hoping that we'd hold around the 618. We fell through, and we had a big drop down almost to the bottom of the channel. And I said in, I think, my last Algorand video that if we get a push down, I don't expect us to fall below the bottom of this channel. I said that I would like to, normally you would see a retest of this blue line, which was resistance, but I said I don't think that's going to happen, because if that happens, that means we break below the bottom of this channel, and if we break below the bottom of this channel, that means we've just created a new low, except for maybe right here, but we have broken structure if we break below the bottom of this channel, and I just didn't see that happening. And so good news is we did break down, but we didn't even reach the bottom of the channel. What we did reach is roughly the bottom of, these two candles right here. We got a massive buy come in, put us right back above the heart line. And then the next week we came down, we retested this heart line, got pushed back up, and we're slowly trying to make our way up. Now, the only concerning thing I see on the weekly time frame right now is, even the RSI looks great. We're still above the moving average, which is good. We're coming back down to possibly retest it. We really need to get above the 50 on the RSI for me to get really bullish on Algorand. Right now, it's looking good for a reversal, but we're not quite bullish just yet. But the only concerning thing that I do see, which we're not even there yet, we've been in the money flow for a long time. We've been green in the money flow for a long time. And, you know what? I've been trying to figure out what this indicator is down here. It's like market cipher, but it's not. So let's just look at what it is. Let's go. Trend strength directional indicator by this person right here. BH. Trend strength directional indicator. It's kind of a ripoff of market cipher. It's got the waves, the dots, and the money flow. But on the weekly, we've been in the money flow, but it's coming down. And if it crosses down into the red, I don't think that that's a very good sign. But we're not there yet, so that's the only kind of negative that I might see for Algorand. We did come all the way down on the RSI. And on the weekly, we've come further on the RSI than we ever have during this bear market. And, really, if you look at it, let's put a horizontal line here. We have been... So you can see that Algorand has been touching this horizontal line around the 44. Touched it again. Finally broke through. Now we're hitting it as resistance, hitting it again as resistance. And so, honestly, we could spend some time down here just kind of moving sideways in this general area around here from 32 to 42, 45 cents for quite some time, unless we can break above, first off, the 44 level on the RSI, then the 50 level, and then retest those as support. But on the weekly, we're still looking okay. Let's go down to the daily, which I think is looking actually better. So on the daily, you can see that my cloud here, which is the 20 and the 100 EMA, we came down, we've been hitting the 20, we finally came up to try and attempt to get to the 100, got pushed down. You know, we've just been getting pushed down and pushed down. And the good news is when the cloud, there's not a big cloud like this, and you kind of start going sideways, the cloud starts shrinking up a little bit. And that's where we're at right now, is the cloud is just moving sideways, shrinking up. On the directional strength indicator here, we've got a green dot that came in. Money flow is coming back in on the daily. And we are now retesting this 20 EMA, which the good news is we broke above the 20 and the 100 on our previous move up, and then we got rejected. But normally when you see something like this, that means the bulls are starting to take control. The bears tried to push them down one more time. Then you got this giant wick here on the daily. And that's telling me that there's some strength to the upside in the market. And I think that we could be seeing a break above this 100 again, which would get us above the 618. And what we're looking for here is to get above the 618, retest it, come up. We're most likely going to get rejected at the 200, then retest possibly this area as support, break above, and we're just going to continue. This will start curling up, continue, come back down, and we'll start our little stair step to the upside. And that's what we're looking for Algorand for a bullish scenario here. We want to see something like that happen, or, I mean, a straight line would be nice, but that just means we're probably going to have a straight line down. So the more stair stepping we can do, the better. Now on the daily, if you look at the RSI, we broke above the moving average, which is the yellow line, and now we're coming back down to retest it. So not only did we break above the moving average, but we also broke above the 44 level, which is what I was talking about on the weekly, and retesting that hopefully, which you can see it still plays out on the daily. It's very important spot on the daily for the RSI. So hopefully what we can see here is a retest of that 44 and then a move to the upside. And I'd like to see these waves come up and start moving to the upside as well on this strength indicator. So yeah, so what we're really looking for here is to get above this 20 now. So here we are. We came up, we retested the 20 again. Looks like we're getting rejected. If we're going to come back down, we might retest this heart line here around 32, just over 32 cents. And then that might give us the momentum we need. We need to see some volume coming in, which the volume is starting to drop, which is good, because usually when you get dropping volume, you can see a large push after that. And so we can come down, retest this 32 cent area, have a big volume candle come in, move up, and finally break above this whole section right here, which has been very strong resistance for quite some time. And if we do break above that, the 618, again, I do think that we're going to be playing around here for quite some time because it was such strong resistance, and it is a Fibonacci, a very strong Fibonacci line. That we could probably be going sideways around here until the 200 gets a little bit closer, and then we break above something like that. Just real quick, I want to go down to the 4 hour just see if I can see anything playing out here. So yeah, we're also getting rejected on the 200 EMA on the 4 hour and the 100 EMA, which leads me to believe that there's a very good chance we're coming down to, at minimum, retest this heart line here. Plus we got a red dot on the trend direction. We got a crossover on the RSI. So yeah, possibly coming back down. I really, on the 4 hour, don't really want to start seeing us breaking down in structure and starting to stair step to the downside. At least we need to maintain above this low right here, around the 28 to 29 cent area. I'd say we need to maintain that at least, but preferably I'd like to see us hold this heart line here and then continue on to the upside and break the 200 EMA, retest it, and start moving again. That's pretty much all I got for Algorand. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe to the channel. And just remember, not a financial advisor, just a dude on his computer. Talk to you later.